Real, I like every time you see a rain now and heavy rain, I say, oh my God, is the pitch going to be flooded again? Like, it felt like turning around and walking out the gate when we saw that. Like,
June 28, 2012 is a day Glanmire people will not likely forget. Severe flooding destroyed the local football club, leaving the community in complete disbelief.
You don't realise, it's like anything, you don't realise what you have until you haven't got it.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden people realise the asset that the pitch is here, both to the club and to the community. And when you haven't got it, again, it's only then that you realise the importance of it. So as chairman then, probably in the first week of June 2012, and subsequently went on holidays to America, and was there when the flood hit. I was actually there. I was receiving texts from a lot of the team managers telling me that training had to be moved to different facilities. So I assumed that there was a drop of water in the pitch, and thinking nothing of it. And then I got a text from Paul Kingston, who was the vice chairman, asking me where we had bought the fence, because we then had to put that down on the insurance claim. So I kind of figured that things were pretty desperate then. When
The pitch was completely destroyed.
the pitch, yeah, I mean, if you've seen the pictures subsequent to it, the water was just below the level of the two crossbars on on both pitches. The water actually came in down in this corner down here. It flattened that section of fence. You can see there's just a new section of fence just down here. It actually washed the complete bank and all the fence into the middle of the pitch, filled the pitch up, and then exited from the pitch down on the other end. So it washed the fence out down on the far end.
it nearly broke our hearts when we walked in and to see all the debris around the field. The fence along by the river here was tore up and brought up along there, and the new fence we put up was gone as well. And there was a lot of old trees, bottles, everything. I felt like turning around and walking out the gate when we saw that. Like,
The entire two pitches had been completely destroyed, leaving the club with a mammoth task to get things sorted again.
Seamus, what did you think when you first saw it? I'd say it was...
oh, I said, this is the finish of it now. Where are we going to go from here? Like, what are we going to do now with no football club? Like, this is going to take years to get this pitch back. But in fairness to the committee now and the grounds people here, they all got behind one another, and there was even women down here with Saturday morning rake and trying to get the stones off.
It was
And
a massive community effort.
also the community effort was something else, like even glass, like, so you had to take a skim off of the top of the pitch, like, cause with children coming down playing under ages and that, like, if they fell in glass, you could get an awful cut and a disease, like. But everyone rallied around, and it was a good pitch now, like. But like, to go back and see that morning, it would bring tears to your eyes.
It means a lot to people, the local GA club, like, and especially to yourself when you're working here as well. I couldn't imagine what it was like for you to walk down.
Oh, it was.
And just to see.
It was unreal. I like. Every time you see a rain now and heavy rain, I say, oh my God, is the pitch going to be flooded again? Like, but no, there's been an awful lot of work put into it now, and as the chairman of the club, Martin McGrath, the times he gave down here with that flood, trying to get things back, was unreal.
We had a bit of club spirit, really, because before we actually had finished negotiating with the insurance and with the contractor, we actually got a couple of clean-up days going down ourselves here with club members coming down and helping us. And it was quite good. It created quite a good spirit in the club, and we got quite a few people, coming down picking stones. We had the local farmer Liam O'Dowd was of great help to us. He came down with his tractor and trailer, and he helped us to take off all the trees and stuff. There was lots of goodwill locally. We had as the grass was growing, even though we couldn't do anything with it, we had to get a local farmer in to take away the bales. It was actually baled inside. So again, they came down on voluntary, free of charge. Absolutely great community spirit.
And I suppose the immaculate shape at the moment. It's an absolute credit to yourself and the committee and the work you must have done.
We have, great credit is due to Seamus Comfort, our groundsman here, and Oliver Brennan. They're doing tremendous work. The pitch is extremely well maintained. We have a contractor there, Tim Noonan. Basically, he has the run of the maintenance, and as you can see, he's doing a superb job at it. it's a credit also to all the club members who, I mean, everybody's had a hand in sorting it out, developing it even on the stage further. We've got the walls and dugouts, which we managed to, I mean, we got loads of support financially in our draw, which helped us do the extra bit of work while the pitch was closed. We said, okay, let's take it another level, which we did the dugouts and did the perimeter fencing, which hopefully we can play championship games. So it's a credit really to all the club members. I mean, everybody had a part in the clean-up, so it's a credit to all the club members. Yeah.
And just for the kids in the community, I'd say it must have been massive the day they got back onto the pitch, was it? Can you remember?
It was, yeah, it was. I'll just backtrack again a little bit. Back in, was it at the end of 2011, we launched our strategic document, which was our plan for the overall club, if you like, the club way forward. So we had just launched our strategic document. We had hundreds of kids down here the night we launched it. It was a great atmosphere. So to go from that to zero, having no pitches, and then we managed to raise it again. Then on the night we opened, we had a great night here, full house again, and it was a great feeling. Yeah, it was a great feeling to be back in action and back playing down here again. Yeah.
The task that many deemed impossible had been achieved. Football was back in the Pike Field. Down to the extraordinary efforts of a club and its community, the football club had a home again. This lifted the whole community.
But it was great to come down and see the first match on it after the flood, and there was one referee comment on it there a couple of weeks back. That was the best sanded pitch that he refereed on.
Jeez, that's some achievement.
That was great achievement, from what, if you had seen it from the day of the flood, and for a referee to say that, it was unreal,
it really pulled you all together, I'd say, did it?
Oh, it did, especially
from the committee right down to the bottom,
Yes, starting with the chairman now and walk away down to the smallest man in the juvenile club, everyone just pulled together and come in. Even there was people here now that, I won't say they're down at meetings or adding that their daughters might be playing here or their sons, and they'd come down there with Saturday morning with a rake for a couple of hours, and just to rake up the stuff, which was something else to be seen, They just wanted to get the pitch cleared up and get the kids back out there playing again, and that's what we all wanted. And I must say, as you said at the start of the interview, that it's looking well now, and it is. We'll try and keep it going.
How would you like to see it? Do you have any more ambitious plans? No, just keep going now, and there was never a wall or dugouts along here. Now we have the dugouts. Our next thing now is to get seats into it, and try and get from intermediate up to senior and go take it on from there, going forward from here. That's the way we wanted to go now, forward from here.
I mean, you don't realise, it's like anything, you don't realise what you have until you haven't got it. And all of a sudden people realise the asset that the pitch is here, both to the club and to the community. And when you haven't got it, again, it's only then that you realise the importance of it. So absolutely, to get it back in action was critical. It took a little bit longer, but I think most people will be happy that it's in reasonably good condition. It was worth the wait, I think. Worth the wait, yeah.
Up, John Moore.